Hey guys, what's up? Sergeant Morph here. I am going to do an unboxing video for the Astro A40. I purchased the one that comes with the Mixamp Pro. So, as some of you know, I had the A50s recently, the wireless version, and I returned them after 2 days, and I went down to the A40s, and I'll explain why. I'll do that quickly because the reasons are pretty simple. Some people are going to say, why the hell would you return A50s to go and get A40s? Well, I have a good couple reasons. They're personal reasons to me. They might not matter to some other people, but they matter to me. So, one thing is, obviously, the A50s are wireless, but they need to be charged every 7 to 8 hours. Yesterday, I did a 24-hour stream, and I was wireless for the first 8 hours. And then I spent the next 8 hours with a plug in the side of them while they charged so I can continue to use them. Then I did another 8 or so hours, and then the final last bit, I had to re-plug them in. So it's kind of a pain. I like the fact that they were wireless. That's why I bought them, for that convenience. But I spend part of the time wired anyway. I don't want to have to constantly worry about, are they charged? Do I need to charge them? Oh crap, I didn't charge them before the stream started. I didn't have a chance to charge them up. So now I gotta be plugged in hardwired anyway during the stream. That's my first gripe with them. My second gripe is there was a delay. I was playing, at one point during the 24-hour stream, I was playing Rocksmith 2014 on the Xbox One. And I did notice there was a slight millisecond, very slight, but noticeable lag. Anytime I played the game with previous headsets, everything was fine because I was always hardwired. But with the wireless, there's a slight millisecond delay. So what I was doing with the guitar and in the game, I would hear that a few milliseconds delay off, and it would kind of throw me off a little bit. So that's another. But you have to expect that with a wireless unit. The signal has to carry over certain frequencies, and you have to expect things like that to happen. You know, I'm sure when Astro made the A50s, they didn't say to themselves, hey, let's try and get this as good as possible so anyone who wants to play Rocksmith 2014 doesn't have any issues. That's not what they were thinking about when they made those headphones. Honestly, they made the A50s for people, for home theater, to watch them, to use them while you're watching TV or whatever. Come on, let's be real. If you're playing video games, you cannot have a delay, even if it is very few milliseconds. You just can't have that. So that's why I think a lot more people go with the A40s. Plus, they are $50 cheaper. The A40s are $50 cheaper. So also the A50s that I bought, you'll notice that the mic that flips up and down, the mic arm, when it's flipped in the up position, it's designed to mute. It mutes the mic instead of having to press a physical button on a little adapter that might be on the wire or over on the Mixamp. Instead of having to do any of that to mute your mic, you just flip it up and you're good. The downside of that is with the A50s, if you don't use the mic, like obviously I don't use this mic, the little side mic. I have obviously my Blue Yeti mic here. So I have no use for a flip up and down mic. So on the A40s, that flip mic is removable. You can take it off and you can put custom side plates on and you don't have to worry about it. Because the A50 mic, it has that built-in mute feature when flipped up. You cannot remove the mic on the A50s, and therefore you cannot do custom side plates on each side. So You can't remove the mic on the A50s. Can't do custom side plates on the A50s. You can't swap them out. And there's a slight delay. So I had a few gripes with the A50s. So I had them for 2 days. They're great headphones, but they're just not for me. They're not for my purpose. So those are my reasons for returning the A50s. And it stinks because I got them on sale. I went to Best Buy on Black Friday. Not like at night like those crazy people do. I went the next day. It was Black Friday, like during the day. There wasn't too many people in there. It wasn't super crazy. I mean, sure, there were people there, but the big mad rush of people had come and gone. So I went in there, and I just walked right up, and I said, wow, these A50s are normally $50 more than the A40s. So I got the A50s for $249.99, and they were the only Astros on sale that day. And it said, on sale today only for Black Friday. And so I asked the guy, I said, what's the deal? I called an associate over, and I said, what's the deal with this? Why is it that $50 only applies to the A50s and not the A40s? And he says, honestly, we don't sell Astros as well as probably some other places, like maybe Amazon or whatever. He said, honestly, they just don't sell. They're very expensive. Everybody knows it. Astros are not cheap. So he's like, honestly, they just don't sell. You know, so they decided to make the A50s $50 off to see what would happen, see if anybody would buy them. And in going back today, when I went back there today to return the A50s, nobody had bought any A50s or A40s for that matter. They were the exact same number on the shelf in the same like configuration that it was like people just walked past them. They were in an obscure area on the bottom shelf in some corner. You know, anyone walks over and sees that headset, they're like, holy shit, $250. Fuck that, I'm out of here. I'm just gonna go look for a set of Razer Kraken. You can get Razer Kraken 7.1 for $100. You know, probably sound just as well, but or maybe not. You know, that's a chance you take. So anyway, enough of my talking. So I went back today to make the long story not as long as it really should been. I could have abridged the story, but so when I went back today, I just exchanged them because the price of the A50s went back up to $299. And so I said, these work just fine, but they're not compatible with my setup, so I want to exchange them for the A40s. So they said, okay, flip-flopped, and that brings us to these. That brings us to these. We're going to unbox these right now. Let me move my mic and all that good stuff. So you're not going to be able to see my face because nobody cares about looking at my face anyway. We care more about looking at the Astro A50s with the Mixamp Pro. Unbox these. So yeah, pretty simple stuff. These do have a little the circle, the little circle thing, but I've already undone that. Just to I did open it just to see what it looks like, to make sure everything was in there, but I've put it all back together nice and neat so we can show you guys what it looks like. So real quick before I do that, I'll give you guys a better look at what I'm looking at here. So it says it's compatible with PS4, PS3, PC, and Mac. So you guys, if you need more information on them, obviously go to Astro's site. That's what that side looks like. That's what that side looks like. And here's what the back looks like. Gives you all the info, but we're going to go over all of it anyway. It obviously tells you here, wait, wrong side. It obviously tells you here that this mic is detachable. That's good for me because now I can do these custom side plates. I think I'm going to have the side plates made with my symbol, the Sergeant Morph symbol that I created for my t-shirts. So I'm probably going to have the Sergeant Morph side plates made. And it shows you all the fact that you can swap out the side plates. And the mix amp and everything plugs in, which is going to work with my setup because I am hardwired audio. I do use an audio splitter. My one monitor here that I'm pointing to is what I play my Xbox on, and then this monitor here, which I'm pointing to, those are all my PC stuff. I have audio coming out of those to split. They go into an audio splitter, and then it allows me to hear both at the same time, so I can listen to PC music and get my notifications from Twitch, like if somebody follows or whatever. And I can also obviously hear my gameplay coming through the Xbox. So we're going to open this guy up. You see the reflect. There's no green on it. You're just seeing the reflection of all my stuff. That's just reflections. So that's what it looks like inside the box, in case you guys are wondering. It's just orange and stuff inside there. Yeah. So anyway. So let's see, am I opening this in the right direction? Nope, we got to spin it around. So again, nifty box. It's got a bunch of stuff printed on it and like cartoon shapes and whatnot. So we are going to open this baby right now. It's just got a pull tab, very simple stuff. Their packaging that they use at Astro is like very, very solid, very heavy, very sturdy. Obviously they go to certain lengths to make sure that what you're paying for is being protected. So whereas some other companies, some cheaper companies who we won't mention, they don't necessarily do that. So very simple. That flips open. And then you got plastic inserts in here which keep everything secure from moving around. This gets removed. We don't necessarily have to remove it, but it does get removed. So we'll just put that back in there because we don't need to remove it. We just got to line this thing back up. Okay. Why am I having trouble? Because I'm a little crazy. That's why. Okay. So let's open this side as well. That's the Mixamp. And in here is all your mic and your wiring. There's a lot of wiring in there and all your booklets and everything like that. Let me see if I can give you guys a better angle on all of this stuff. So let me get something to hold these up. Or maybe I'll just hold it up with my arm, whatever. So yeah, that's what you get. This is what the packaging looks like. We'll start with the obvious, the headphones. These are the A40s, see? A40. These are not the Xbox One editions or the Battlefield editions. These are regular gray and white Astro gaming. So it comes with these little plastic tabs, which I'm going to take off right there. Look how pretty. I know you see it's so funny that you see let me get rid of the screensaver so you're not looking at Razer screensavers while we're trying to do things over here. So let me open that and we'll put this over here because I'm having the reflection of Astro. I mean, I'm having the reflection of Razer, a Razer background for Astro. So now I have a white background, but there you go. The side plates that come with it are, one of them says Astro Gaming there, the other one here. We'll just take that off as well. And it comes with one side plate with a hole in it, and I'm sure there is another side plate that does not have a hole. One, because some people don't want to use the mic, and I won't be using the mic. I'll show you how the mic is installed. But yeah, let me finish showing you guys this. So it has these things that move up and down. You'll see that the wire in there, you'll see how this works. And it's very snug. I've got a big head, so I'll probably have to like pull these literally all the way out. So let me try these on real quick. Yeah, see, they fit when it's, my head is huge, dude. I have a huge head. So like when these are all the way out, it fits me like perfect. They're very comfortable headset. So let's scroll back down here. Product placement. Product placement for the win. Razer. Razer keyboard. Razer mouse. No longer using a Razer headset. So yeah, guys, that's what it looks like. Up close and personal. And it can it can go all the way down like this. And all the way down like this. for you people with extremely small heads. Look how small that is. That's like super small people head. I fall in the category of super big people head. But it is what it is. Everybody's made differently, so therefore that's where I'm at. See, look how super big that friggin' head is. But anyway, so we'll place that back down there. And we'll take out this microphone and show you guys what the deal is with that. So it does come with this gray microphone. And this is the end. And it is flexy. So if you flex it this way, it'll stay. If you flex it this way, it'll stay. Obviously, this end plugs in. This is the end in which you speak into. Very simple stuff. And we'll plug it in just to show you guys what it looks like. I'm assuming that you could plug it in this way or this way, so you can flip and flip whatever you need to do. So literally just like plugs right into there, clicks in place, flip up, down, left, right. So you can now flip it around and have your headphone, or I'm sorry, you can have your microphone on the right side, or you could flip it around this way and now have your microphone on the other side. But since we won't be using that, it just literally plugs in and out. That's it. It's just a regular 3.5 millimeter jack, standard plug. We won't be using that though. That will probably stay in the box for its lifetime. So yeah, I'm gonna show you now the mix amp that it comes with. Okay. There is a piece of plastic on here, which we will remove because we need to remove it anyway. Very nice. Very pretty. Very nice mix amp. I'm sure they do come in other colors because, like, the bottom of this one is orange. It's like this kind of, like, rubbery. Yeah, it's rubber. This is all rubber. This is not plastic. This feels like that really hard rubber that comes on, like, lifeboats and shit. But, yeah, this is hard rubber. But it is squishy. It is squishy. It says on the bottom Astro, and then a bunch of other stuff like serial numbers, and this is made in made with trademarks of Dolby Laboratories. Oh, okay. So this is Dolby and stuff. So that's the bottom, that's the sides, that's the front, that's the back. It's got a lot of plugs on this thing. Holy crap! It's got a 2.5 jack for a headset. I think this is the 2.5 jack for the... You can use this probably for the 360 headset, maybe. It's got a speaker jack, one speaker jack, two speaker jacks, headphone jack in the back. On the back, it also has... Yeah, it's got... Let's see, what are these? Okay, so this says optical. This says MP3. This says stream. This says USB. I'm assuming that's for power. On the front, both of these have a little speaker symbol. One has a controller. I'll zoom in really close so you can see what the symbols look like. We'll start with that one. Yeah, so speakers. That's a 2.5 millimeter controller jack. I guess that's proprietary, maybe. I don't know. And then there's another speaker jack. Maybe it's left and right, I'm imagining. Or it could be front. It could be like, these are your two fronts, these are your two rears for like a surround sound setup. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I really don't know shit about audio. Zoom in microphone. There we go. So this is the back, optical, MP3, stream, and USB. I'm assuming the USB one is just for purposes of powering. And then here's the front. We'll give it a second to zoom because this camera takes forever to zoom. So obviously you got your power button up there. This dial here, it's very, very smooth but very firm. Very smooth but very firm dial. Very sturdy. I'm assuming these are your levels and your power to the headset and your levels. And then you can switch left to right, put more bias towards the game volume and more bias towards the voice volume. So very, very nice setup. Very cool mix amp. So we'll put that back and we'll take this out now. And we will take this out. Come on, baby. I'm just trying to take things nice and easy. There we are. We'll put the mic over to the side because I personally don't care about the mic. I will never be using it. Okay, so this is the This is just the USB wire. This is what plugs into the computer to power the Mixamp. This plugs into the computer to power the Mixamp. That's one. Here is a regular. Here's a regular wire that just has 3.5 millimeter on both sides. Standard 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. This one here. This is your optical. These are your light wires. Yep, this is optical. This is optical light on one end with the long, and this is optical light on the other. We'll see how that incorporates. Here is another. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is pretty long. Oh, this is what goes in the head. Okay, I know what this is. This is the actual wire that goes from the Mixamp to your headset. Okay, and I'll show you why. Because there's a little jack on here. And it doesn't have anything on it. It's just a little like box. I don't know what it's for, but if you look, one of these, I'm going to line them up and you'll see why in a second. One of them is longer than the other. There you go. See how one's longer than the other? The longer one, according to the booklet that I looked at, the longer one goes directly into the bottom of the actual headset itself. And then they're awesome. They're super awesome. They give you this splitter, but this splitter is not a traditional headphone jack splitter. As you can see, it has the in, but then you also have your colors. Your colors are pink and green. Everyone who uses a PC headset knows what that means. Green is obviously for your audio coming in, and then your pink would be for your mic signal. So I'm assuming this is what you would use to allow this headset compatibility with PC. So you got your PC splitter there. This is the actual wire that plugs directly into the headset, goes out to the Mixamp. This is your optical. Some people will want to use optical, some people won't. This is just the regular USB power cord to power the Mixamp. And this is just a regular 3.5 wire. It's an extra one. So, I mean, there's multiple different configurations people are going to be using. I'm sure that you can use that with a PS3 or PS4 setup. And then this is just the thing that tells you if something's wrong, do not return it to the store. Call us first at, it says stop, do not return your gear to the store. Read this first. If you're having any issues, go to this. If you're having firmware issues, go there. If you're having software issues, go there. If you're having technical issues with the actual device, go here, go there, go everywhere, whatever. And then it gives you this really elaborate booklet on how to set up all your different, let me find the American English side. I believe that's this. It's just your quick start guide. Yeah, so it basically tells you everything you need to know for every possible setup you can conjure up in your brain. So, tells you what comes with it, how it all plugs in. This gives you your setup for PS4. This gives you your setup for PS3. This gives you your setup for PC. This gives you your setup for Mac. This gives you instructions on how to use the actual Mixamp itself. So, very simple. And then the other side has directions in... it looks like Spanish and French on the other side, but there you go. Literally, again, from right to left or my left to right, whatever. So it tells you what it comes with, Mixamp Pro and the headset, your PS4 setup, your PS3 setup, your PC setup, your Mac setup, and then actually how to use the Mixamp itself. Very simple stuff. Very cool little quick start guide. Very simple. You can keep it on your desk. So that's that. We got that. We got all the wires here. We can put them all back nice. And I'm going to be setting this up in a few minutes after I'm done making this video. I actually have to like stop what I'm doing to set all this up. It is Sunday, so I am not actually streaming Sunday. I never stream Sundays because I got all my college homework to do for my online class. And then I'm going to watch some Walking Dead in a little bit. I just wanted to make this video to show you guys what's all in the box and how it all looks and how it all feels. Well, you can't feel it, but you can look at it and assume. But Build quality, dude, just looking at it, having owned the A50s and used them, the sound quality is amazing. That's number one. So I'm assuming that the A40s are just as good, obviously. The only difference between the A40 and the A50 is, well, not the only difference. There's a lot of differences that I've already told you guys about. Obviously, the detachable side plates. Obviously, the fact that you can remove the mic on the A40s. You can swap out the side plates on the A40s. Obviously, it's a wired setup instead of wireless. But the Mixamp is way better on the A40s, dude. The Mixamp on the A50s, literally, it was plug into one side, go out of the other side. Like one power, one audio. They have an optical that I didn't use, and literally that was it. There was 2 buttons on the whole thing. It was this button here, on. This button basically said, okay, we're transmitting to the headset. This button said, okay, we're powering the Mixamp. That's it. It did not have, it did have the gain, it did have the bias for the gain and the voice, but that was physically done on the headset. It was like click up here, click down here. So this dial was not on the Mixamp for the A50s, this obviously, but this big dial here was not on the A50s. On the back of the A50s, there was a little button, a little selector switch. It just said 1, 2, and 3. So it would probably be just like minimum for the 1 spot, mid number 2 spot, and then max for the 3rd spot. That's probably, you had very limited options with the A50s. Again, I don't think the A50s honestly are a gaming headset. I'm gonna be honest. I think if you want a true, really nice gaming setup, get yourself the A40s. You get a lot more cool stuff. You have a lot more options. Plus, if you're a streamer and you use an external mic, obviously you won't need this mic. I know some streamers who have the A40s and they don't use external mics. You know, they like to have a little bit of freedom of motion. So then in that case, they would be using this mic right here. And plus, swapping out the side tags is... Who wouldn't want custom side tags? You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, so we're going to put all this back nice and neat. And we're going to close this box up for a little bit. And I'll see you guys on stream tomorrow. I didn't close them enough. So I'll see you guys on stream tomorrow, normal time. And we will... we'll hear how they sound tomorrow on stream. Like, I'll set them up now just to test them out, make sure everything works before I, because obviously if there's something wrong, I need to bring them back. But, so I'm going to go set them up, and then I'll give you my reviews tomorrow on stream. My name is Sergeant Morph. I stream Monday through Saturday, 8 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. You can find me at twitch.tv/Sergeant Morph. Me obviously do that. Obviously you see my green screen behind me because I'm just making a video in Windows Movie Maker. Anyway, thanks for checking out the video, guys. Hopefully that gives you a better idea of what comes with the A40 setup. In my opinion, it's just better than the A50s. I think the A50s are better for home theater. I really do. You know, you could sit on your couch, put them on, and just ride. You know what I'm saying? But I think the gamers are going to enjoy the A40s more. So, again, you can find me at twitch.tv/Sergeant Morph. I'm a part of Sam Zor's stream team, twitch.tv/team/grinders. Check them out. I'm also a part of a support site. That would be grindupgaming.com. And then, yeah, I told you my schedule. Monday through Saturday, 8 p.m. through midnight Eastern Standard Time. And I think we covered all our bases. So, on that note, video is over. And I'm going to see you all tomorrow on stream. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. All right? Peace.